Toastmaster of the day. Good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Great. So Toastmaster Kareem today is doing this moment. He's delivering a speech. I'm not sure from which level or which pathway, it's not mentioned, but he is doing his first speech, or he's preparing to speak professionally. The purpose of the speech is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer presentation. In this speech, he will need to deliver an engaging keynote style speech. The speech may be humorous, informal, informational, or any style the member chooses. The member should demonstrate excellent presentation skills and deliver compelling content. The speech is not a report on the content of the Prepare to Speak Professionally project. Please note timer. The time is 18 to 22 minutes. At 18 minutes, I believe you should show the green, at 20, the yellow, and at 22, the red light. All the best, Toastmaster Kareem Meghani. His speech title is Who Moved My Cheese? Who Moved My Cheese? Kareem Meghani.
Thank you very much, TM Hinali. First thing, I just want to say that, thank you for this wonderful theme, TM Vase. I think you suggested this theme for the books. And I was thinking about my level 5. This is my level 5 of effective coaching. And so that's the effective coaching is the pathway, and level 5. And this is my elective, how to speak professionally. So you gave me a reason to go through another book in my life, which I read it several years ago. And today I made this presentation based on this particular book. And that is Who Moved My Cheese? I don't know how many of you read this book. This is a bestseller. So let's remind you all about this particular book and what we can learn from this. So if you gave me the co-host right, so I can share my screen.
Yes,
yeah,
you can share your screen.
So this is a book, a famous book called Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. And the first thing I will go through this book is the characters of this book. And I want you to imagine this situation. Just imagine that you are reading a novel and you are imagining this characters which is related to you. Because if you will relate, that will help you understand the messages which I want to communicate to you. So Dr. Spencer Johnson wrote this book several years ago. It was a bestseller. It used in a lot of companies now, especially in the human resource department. Why? The people who don't know this book, let's keep it a suspense for them. And who knows, enjoy the journey. So this book, the first thing is these characters. So you can see the picture in front of your screen. There are 4 characters in this book, and the whole story revolves around them. And there is a 5th character, which is very important. That is the cheese. So the cheese lovers, this is a wonderful book for you, because you will always feel that you are eating cheese. So there are two mouse and 2 humans who are similar to the mouse size. So there's a special kind of human being. You have human characters, and they are but the similar size of mouse. The difference between these 2 characters and these 2 mouse is the thinking level, how the thought process work for them. So the mouse, obviously, he doesn't have an advanced brain. He works in a different framework, but there are humans who work in a different framework. They always think, reflect, analyze. So we have a character called Sniff. That's a mouse. We have Scurry. There is another mouse. And then we have Hem. And then is the fourth character, How. Now, these four characters revolves the whole story of this particular book. So the story, let me read it, or just to make the imagination to you how it started. So these characters, you can see they are wearing joggers. They are in their suits, which they are doing exercise. They want to run. So that's very important. Just remember this particular part. These all characters are living together in an imaginary world. Okay. Now, in this imaginary world, they are searching for cheese because they survive on cheese. Okay. They are in a place when there is a maze. There is a maze and there are roads, and they have to search for this particular cheese. Sniff and Scurry, as mouse, they are very fast. They, they got this target. They want to search the cheese. Now they wear their joggers. They wear this. They exercise their material and their clothes, and they are ready. And they start running inside the maze. They just went to the maze, different roads, trying directions here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, and their target is getting the cheese. Now, him and Haw, they are the two characters. They say they are mouse. They know their objective. They are searching for cheese, so they are running. But we are human. We know how to analyze it. Let's plan it. How to achieve this cheese, where I will go, and we will go slowly, and we will take the indicators. We will go inside. We'll try to find our cheese. Haw was more analytical than a person who likes to write also. So you can see in this character, he is holding a pen. And wherever he learns something, he likes to write on the wall. Hem said, yeah, whatever you do, I am a very high mammal. I have a huge brain. I can reflect, analyze, and I can find this cheese. Story starts. The four characters moved inside the maze. Several attempts. There is a struggle. They will go from one line to another line, to the third line, to the fourth line. They are finding, and they found a huge pile of cheese in one place. That is Station X. Now they found their happiness and they start eating. So what Sniff and Scurry did, they put their joggers inside their head with a thread or something. Just they want to protect their joggers. And they start eating the cheese every day. Ham and Haw, they found their happiness. They said, look, the human intelligence, we found that cheese. And they just throw their joggers and they just start eating cheese. Over the days, the time passed. Sniff, because he have this skill that, he can smell. So he smelled that, the cheese is getting rotten now. Scurry, he's very fast. He can go around. So he saw this cheese pile is coming down automatically. Ham and Haw doesn't care. They were just eating. Every day, eating, and going home so satisfied. One day, Ham and Haw came, Sniff and Scurry came, and they saw the pile of cheese is gone. Now what? They Sniff and Scurry, they are mouse. They said, okay, we found this cheese now before, we can find again. They put their joggers, they take out their joggers, they wear it, and they ran to find another cheese. Ham, on the other side, you can see his character. he got surprised. Said, what did happen to us? Suddenly our cheese is gone. I make so much struggle to find that particular cheese, and it's gone. Haw put his head on his legs. He's disappointed. Ham is angry. How come my cheese is gone? And Haw is feel disappointed. Now Ham and Haw, they were like this. They said, where is Sniff and Scurry? And Ham said, who cares? They are mouse. Why I should be worried about them? They are mouse, they will find their way. We are humans. We need to find some strategy. This cheese will come back to this place. It will be not going anywhere else. And then what happened? Days and days passed. Cheese never came back. Haw told him, I think Sniff and Scurry may found another cheese. Let's move on. But Ham said, don't care about this mouse. We are human. My cheese, I deserve it. It will come back here. Who took it? I will take action. Days passed. And Haw, after such a disappointment, in few days, he said, Ham, enough of you. I am going to find. And Haw put their joggers, find his joggers somewhere, put his clothes back, and he start going back again in the maze to search it. And when Haw starts searching, he feel tired because he was not active. He was disappointed. He was not doing any workout, any exercise. He was so tired, but still he tried. He tried. And station N, he found Sniff and Scurry because they were eating a pile of cheese. And Haw reached there. Over this journey, Haw wrote different messages, which I will come back to you in the presentation part. And Haw said, I took so much time. I wasted so much time and I didn't search for another cheese. Ham, on the other side, stayed there angry. Time passed and he died there. And Sniff, Scurry, and Haw survived. So that's the whole book journey. Now, this journey, put on yourself, where are you in your careers? What is cheese is the metaphor representing to you? Who moved my cheese? Ham always asks us. So life is, it's a metaphor. The cheese is talking about house, freedom, health, recognition, spiritual peace, everything. Each of us have our own ideas of what cheese is. Why? What is my journey in my life? What do I want to run and struggle and achieve it? People find something, find their cheese, and they are so happy that stay for such a long time. Do you remember COVID? 2020, 2021? How many of you lost your jobs because you were too satisfied with your job at that time? You didn't work hard to improve your skills. I was the person also. Why I'm blaming anyone? I was the person who was reflecting on my own life, and I joined Toastmasters, by the way, 2020. So that was something, and some messages. We always search for our favorite cheese. It's a complex system in the world, paths and tunnel, which is easy to get lost. People use this complex being more sophisticated. However, emotion and powerful human beliefs took over and clouded their thinking. You know this? When we do struggles in the beginning part of our life, we are okay. But then we become too proud when we achieve something. We become so comfortable when we are staying in a same position. Because our human emotion controls us. station see, who moved my cheese? Home is empty. The company is bankrupt. Company cannot afford more people in this company because we have COVID. We cannot afford, we don't have finances. Do you have enough skills? Did we find another pathway for yourself? Did we have another choice? The changes move your cheese. Changes will come. Everything change. Just check your last week till now. The whole, from Saturday till Wednesday, how many things changed? Just imagine right now, open the news channels and you'll always find artificial intelligence, chat GPT. November came. November 2022 it came, and today in November 2023 it's a reality and it's everywhere. Are we comfortable? Do we know about chat GPT? Did we start learning about it, start preparing about it as a human being? The cheese parable works best when everyone in organization knows about it, because an organization can only change when enough people in it change. How we react to these changes? Are we sniff? Are we scurry? Are we hem? Or are we haw? A sniff is always sniffing, trying to find cheese, running here and there. He doesn't think. Scurry is so working hard. He's a hard-working mouse. He's finding his way. Haw is a character who is always empathize with others. He didn't move first time. He realized that, Stephen Scurry is gone, but he didn't went immediately. He was empathizing with him. He was waiting that Ham will come with me. And he didn't went, but eventually he went. He was hesitant. And Ham, there are so many people like Ham I saw in my life who just doesn't change. They said, we are true. We worked hard for this, and these people took it from us. How it's possible? Now, let me talk about it. Well, let's read this stuff also. The sniff who anticipate change early by sniffing it out in the marketplace and update the corporate vision. In a company of corporate world, you can think about it. The scurry who quickly scurry into action and adapts. He liked to get things done, so they took action based on the new corporate vision. Always ready, running. The hem who denied change and resisted. I cannot accept it. Out of fear. He wanted to work in a place that was safe, where the changes made sense to them, turning them into haws. The haws who learn to adapt in time when they see something better. They were hesitant at first, but were open-minded enough to learn something new and adapt it. Cheese is what we think will make us happy, and when circumstances take it away, different people deal with different changes in different ways. When we get this particular cheese, this is our objective, that we want this particular thing. When we get it, we feel so happy because that's the happiness. But happiness can change. The world is changing. There's a globalized world. 21st century, 22nd, this is whole century, you can see that how the changes affected the century. The whole century had the changes which was not done so many years ago also. In 100 years, the world changed completely. Industrialized revolution, you can see the technological revolution. We went to the moon, now we are trying to go to the Mars. Our changes is everywhere in this world. It's a four characters are very, very delightful characters because it reflects us. Whenever we confronted with change, discover how you can let change work to your advantage and let it lead you to the success. Learn from change. Find opportunity in change. That's something not in the book I'm telling. And I think I believe on it. Whatever path you choose, we all share the common need for find our way in the maze to life and succeed in changing times. Four characters live in a maze, look for cheese to nourish them, to make them happy. The maze is where you spend time looking for what you want. You are in that maze. Find our way. Find the success. What kind of success you are looking for in your life? If you are watching along, what the mouse does, it's a very cute mouse, by the way, is sniff it. Something is coming, you know what is coming because you are well enough, your brain is so sophisticated that you can learn, see your surroundings, what is going on, sniff it. You will find, adapt quickly, anticipate change and adapt to it quickly. Somebody come to my office, a younger Karim Meghani, I can see, very hardworking, but double qualified than me, have lot of energy, masters, double masters, PhD, coming to my office and telling me, Karim Meghani, you did your master 22 years ago. At that time, you will tell yourself, what I did 20 years, what I improve in my life. How search for new cheese? He wrote new lessons on the wall every day. I talk about these lessons already a lot, but every day this reflective guy, whatever he is finding, he just write it. I was just reading something about law of attraction. Law of attraction says a very good thing about writing things. If you have a thought, just write it. If you have something you want to achieve, write it. If you want to plan, write it. You remember old days when we used to write our diaries? That was a very successful tool when I'm reading this all literature now. Because every day we used to reflect on our lives. So that was the book I want to show it to you. And I hope that what we learned from this particular book is how to change and how to react to these changes. I hope I didn't make anybody sad. Don't be sad. Every day is a new day. If you feel that you didn't change the years back, today is the day. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you for that free life coaching session, Toastmaster Karim Meghani. I am definitely going to go over that again. Okay, so now for the current book that I am reading right now is called Beyond Order